Welcome everybody, my name's Caitlin. I'm going to be guiding you today through a practice of Yin Yoga. Before we get started, I want to let you know what you'll need for class today. We'll likely need 2 blocks, a bolster, a pillow, or some sort of cushion for support, and a couple of blankets for the practice. I'll allow you a few moments to gather those, or pause the video so you can, and when you return, we'll start this amazing Yin Yoga practice. Welcome back, friends. I'm glad you were able to gather the necessary supplies for today's class. As we move forward today, I invite you to take a seat on your bolster or your blanket while we go through the intention of the class. Today's class is about moving slowly, intentionally, and with curiosity. Yin Yoga isn't about stretching further, it's about creating gentle, sustained stress and the connective tissue that supports our joints. Throughout today's practice, seek your right edge, a place that feels comfortably uncomfortable, where you can breathe with the sensation rather than resist it. Welcome to class. I'm going to invite you now to find that comfortable, easy seat, something sustainable. We'll soften the gaze or close the eyes. We'll take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale with ease. Again, to allow the body to become heavy. Inhaling nice and deep through the nose, and exhaling, allow the body to sink. Let go of any expectations of achieving a pose today. Today we're practicing receiving, so allowing the pose to allow our body to receive the stretch that it needs. Like to set an intention prior to practice, now is a beautiful time to do so, friend. Continue inhaling through the nose, nice soft exhale, and deepen and round down. Our first pose of class today, as we come back to the room, is going to be butterfly pose. A couple options here as we set up. You're still welcome to stay here on your bolster. We'll bring the feet together. You can either bring blocks underneath the hips, or up a little bit because of the bolster. Actually gonna come off. I'm just a little too tall with it underneath me. So we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together. You can either support here with blocks, or you can also use your blankets, rolling up the blankets into little supports. We're gonna allow the feet to be comfortably away from the pelvis, but still providing a little stretch. And then if it feels natural, you can absolutely fold forward here. Probably what I will do is I will take the bolster or my pillow and fold it in half. We settle in here, allowing gravity to do the work. Softening the jaw. Notice where any sensation naturally arises, perhaps the inner thighs, hips, or low back. reaching further, become quieter. To encourage minimal muscular effort here. Relaxing the shoulders, softening the jaw. Slowly over the next few rounds of breath, begin to rise back up. If you've put a bolster or anything in front, we'll remove it. From one side, extend that leg out. Remove the block from the other side. And allow that leg to extend out. We'll work our way onto our backs. Just take a moment here. Notice the warmth, pulsing, tingling, or spaciousness. Observe without judging, just notice. we'll rise up. Moving into our next pose, dragon pose or low lunge. We're going to bring the blocks out to the end of our mat. Those will support our hands in this pose. Moving through this pose, we're going to come up into like a tabletop position. We'll extend the right leg out long, maybe grabbing a blanket for the foot or for the knees here. I like to drape this blanket across just to give my knee an extra little bit of support. Coming back in, we'll bring the right leg out long. Bring the left foot up in between the blocks, stretching through this right front hip. Again, we're finding the right stretch. Should not be painful, but it should be comfortably uncomfortable, sustainable, pushing the limit. Blocks can come up however needed. Dragon can create a strong sensation. Again, remembering the edge is never pain. If you feel pain, you'll want to back off just a bit. If accessible, you can always come down onto the elbows here. Breathing into the front edge of the hip. Your exhale is permission to soften. Continuing to mindfully breathe. Releasing the pressure there, maybe a small pulse back forward. Just allowing the body to come back to our pose and back to our relaxed. Bring the left knee back to underneath the body. I'm going to switch sides, so we'll be extending the left toes here. Bringing that right leg up in front, just gently finding your way into the pose on the left. Breathing into the front of the hip. And exhale and soften. If sharpness arises, move back off a little bit. Continuing to use the breath as a guide, listening to your body, finding your intuitiveness. Again, slowly pressing back with the right knee into that left hip. Gentle pulse forward if it feels good. Coming back through. This time we're going to come back to our lying down position. Slowly, softly work our way there. Blocks off to the side. Just lying down, sending the hands to the belly, feet allowed to go wide. Noticing any differences between each hip. Slowly release the hands. We'll remove the blanket, if it is still there, out from underneath the body. We'll gently roll our way up to a seated pose. We're coming into sleeping swan, a yin variation of pigeon. For this, you may need a block or blanket to assist the hip. The bolster will often be brought out in front. We're going to start on our right leg. So, bringing the right leg into a parallel position with the top front edge of the mat. Facing the left leg out behind, nice and relaxed. Sorry, my mat keeps moving. Bring that block, blanket, bolster, whatever you need to support that hip. And then we can bring the bolster down, slowly release. The left leg relaxes completely. The foot can land wherever it needs. Allowing the body to surrender. There is nowhere else to be. Just invite your muscles to release around the hip. Imagine breathing in, breath moving into the areas of resistance. Your inhale fills that area completely, and the exhale allows the muscle to relax away. position. Send the right leg out behind. Bring the left leg up into a pigeon pose, gently, softly. There's no rush to get there. Finding the block again if needed. Getting our bolster, our pillow, and returning back down. Nowhere else to be. Again, we invite those muscles surrounding the hips to release. Imagine the breath moving into any area of resistance. As you inhale, breathe the breath into the muscles and allow those muscles to lengthen. Exhale, soften and release. Continue to stay curious rather than critical. Use your breath as the guide. Slowly rise up once more, releasing the block from the hip. allowing ourselves to come back down to the mat. We're just gonna find our way to find our way easily to lying back on the hips, or back on our back. Loosen the legs out long. Allow the arms to relax to the side. Taking a moment to just fill into our hips equally. Just noticing any slight differences. Steadily, we'll rise back up. And as we come back to our seats, we're going to work on our shoelace. Today we're going to do a half shoelace variation. If you want to do full shoelace, that is okay as well. So we'll start by bringing the right leg across and finding a nice stretch there, and we can exhale over the body. Leg. Yin is an exploration, not a performance. If your body asks for more support, honor that request. Maybe sitting on a blanket. Allow the weight of your torso to settle naturally. And intentionally listening to the body and offering it what it asks for. Gently over the next few rounds of breath, begin to rise back up. We'll release the right leg from the top, setting it down to the floor, nice and slow. Extending the right leg out long, releasing the left leg. We'll cross the left leg over, and then bring the right leg underneath. Again, listen to your body, intuitively make the changes that it's requesting. If it needs more support, find your way there. Allow the weight of your torso to settle naturally. Gently over the next few rounds of breath, rise back up slowly and softly. Again, extending that left leg out, unwinding the right. We rotate onto our backs once more. We release the hands and the feet. And just noticing the changes within the hips, the pelvis. Observe the flow of the energy through the pelvis and the lower spine. Inhale, and just take a moment to rise up. We're transitioning onto our bellies here for supported Sphinx. We'll take our bolster, bring it up underneath. We're gonna bring the hands out in front, the elbows stack underneath the shoulders. The hands parallel, shoulder distance apart in front. You press up and open through the chest. Supported, just holding, releasing the low back, hips, legs out long. Lengthening through the crown of the head, allowing the low back to receive the shape without forcing it. Maybe if you would like more, you're welcome to press up. Notice the gentle compression, nourishing the spine. Soft. Sensations that are in the body here in this pose. relaxing the glutes. Slowly lowering back down to the mat. Allowing the body to release, removing the bolster. You bring the cheek down to the mat. Allow the hands to fall down by the sides. Noticing any sensations in the spine and low back. Raise the head up off the floor, turning the face the other way, bringing the other cheek to the mat. Notice any differences with the change in the neck. We'll gently roll to one side. Gonna grab the bolster and a blanket. We'll fold the blanket up at the head of your mat. Bring the bolster underneath the knees. Allow yourself to find a comfortable position, a well-supported Shavasana. Your work is complete. Feel the effects of each posture integrating into the body. Fascia responds slowly. The nervous system softens gradually. Notice the healing rhythm of your breath. Healing often happens in stillness. Notice the weight of your body. quietness of the thoughts. There's nothing left to accomplish. It's just time to receive. I'm going to be going quiet for a few moments, friends. I'm still here to support you, and I will call you out when it is time. As we begin to close our class, bring some intention back to the breath, reawakening the breath, finding gentle movements in the fingers or toes. And as you feel comfortable, we'll roll to one side and make our way back to a seated position. To the heart. Yin reminds us that growth does not always come through effort. Sometimes transformation happens through stillness, patience, and surrender. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.